So we come across so many people who own a rental property, or they're thinking about purchasing a rental property or renting out their existing home, and they're looking for resources. They're going online and Googling and watching videos for resources on how to manage that rental home. But did you know there is an easier way to shortcut the learning curve and have a professional manage all the day-to-day operations? In today's video, I'm going to talk about property management. So what's property management and how can it help you run a smooth and stress-free rental property? Property management is essentially hiring someone to handle all the day-to-day operations of your rental property. So if you've seen any of our other videos, you'll hear us talk about the property management trifecta. And this is really just a framework or a way of thinking about the operations of your rental property so you can kind of organize things into three different categories. And so the three categories of the trifecta are leasing, accounting, and maintenance. So I'll kind of give you an overview of the trifecta and then we'll dive into the video. So when it comes to leasing, this is everything that has to do with the tenant relations at the property. So everything from initially advertising and speaking with residents to once they've moved in, and everything that has to do with your communications with the resident. Accounting is anything with a dollar sign. So this would be things like rent collection, security deposits, credit cards, just keeping track of the financials of the property. And then lastly, we have maintenance, which is taking care of the property and the fixtures, the furnaces, lawn maintenance, and things like that. As well as the bigger projects, repairs, and improvements at the property. So those are the three parts of the property management trifecta. And so a good property manager will handle all of the operations within that property management trifecta. So what's not included in property management? Usually property management only includes the day-to-day operations and it doesn't include major improvements. Typically, things like capital improvements and upgrades won't be included in management. Other things that may be excluded would be real estate services, so selling the property, doing property appraisals. Again, those kind of fall outside of the scope of the rental property operations and the day-to-day management. So typically those things won't be included under management services. So what are the advantages of hiring a property manager? Well, number one, it can help reduce your stress. If you are not interested in fixing leaking toilets and figuring out how to collect rent and becoming familiar with all the landlord-tenant laws, then hiring a property management company might be a great fit for you. You can hand these things off and let a professional handle all those things. Another benefit is if you're looking to scale your portfolio and thinking about purchasing more rental properties, at some point it's going to become very difficult to work your primary job and do all the other things that you have to do and think about your rental property. So if you're thinking about growing your portfolio at any point, then hiring a property manager might be a good idea now so that you don't have to put those components into place later as your portfolio gets bigger. So if you're a homeowner and you're interested in exploring a little bit more about property management, then we've got three great resources that you can take advantage of right now. So the first resource that we have is an extensive library of videos on YouTube. So we'll put a link in the description below. We've got many videos covering all different topics related to rental properties. The second resource is we offer a free phone consultation. So if you'd like to discuss the services that are included with property management or the things that we can do to help you run a more effective property, you can schedule that again with the link below. And lastly, if you own a rental home here in the Hudson Valley, or if you're considering renting out your existing home, then we can help you with a rental market analysis, which will help you pinpoint the fair market rent for your home. So I hope that this video was helpful. Please don't forget to visit us online at www.hpshomes.com. We'll see you in the next video.